inside this compartment is where we get some manuals. So I'll just show you really quick. There you go. This manual, which you won't need if you're watching my video, because I do have a setup video that's coming up next, plus a manual and obviously a review. But these are the manuals that you guys get. There's nothing else inside the box, as you can see, so I'm just gonna put this away. Oh, and before I put it away, on the top of the box, I should mention, you do see these introductions. So it kind of tells you what to do. And yes, the charger that you get this time is slightly different than your Meta Quest 2. So let me just take it out. So here is the brick that you would get with it. It's circular this time. And okay, that's the most I can zoom in on this so you guys can see the small writing on it. Just in case you're watching this video just for this part. But that's all the information on it. The other side, that's where you plug it in. And obviously we use this to charge up our Meta Quest. Then we also get these cables. These would be also to charge. It's just USB-C. So again, I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can, but there's no writing around them or anything. Even on the cable itself, so you guys can see, no writing at all. So there's really not much to show you about the cables that you get with it, but they're just USB-C. Next up, we've got these guys. They look awesome. And as soon as we pull this, they activate. So I'm not going to do it at this point. Obviously, it's got batteries inside. And yes, they do look different than the Meta Quest 2. They feel the same though, but they are different, obviously. So this is the right one. Here's your left. And here we go, Meta Quest 3. So you guys can see it's very different than the Meta Quest 2, design-wise. And the big thing, and why some of you might buy this one over the Meta Quest 2 if you haven't had one before, resolution-wise, more resolution. Obviously, there's other things, but the resolution is the big thing. So let's just take this out. Here's the head strap. For one, I'm not a fan of these. They're fine. I mean, even for the Meta Quest 2, it was fine. But once you try the battery packs that you can get, then you just stick with those. Not just because you get more life out of it, but it's just more comfortable and everything. So this is something that I will be taking out later on. But for now, you guys can just see it. It's something that you will be using at first, especially if you haven't had one before. But you will be upgrading for sure. So let me just show you around. So this is the front. As you can see, it's way different. The bottom and inside. I'm not gonna take this out yet because that would be for the setup video where I take it out. For now, I'm gonna leave it on just to protect the lenses. But that's how it looks inside. There's not that much more to show you on the sides. Let me show you the other side. Well, I should mention this too. That's where you plug it in to charge. But the other side, you also have this. So that's around it. I should mention this here. The other side as well, there's a little button. There we go, there's that button that we press on. It's not something I want to press right this second, because I don't want to move things around yet. And for most of you, if you're new to this, you will be buying something else besides this, because you do get sweaty quite fast with these guys. So you probably want a sweat guard for this, because this will just make things not that comfortable. It's just gonna soak in sweat basically. So that's why we get these silicone covers that go around it, and those are your sweat guards basically. And there's others that you can get as well, but that's something that for sure you're gonna buy if you haven't had one of these before. Once again, this is how it looks from the side. It is pretty nice. It does look pretty good. And no matter which one you've got, maybe you got the one that has a little bit more gigs or less gigs, it's gonna be the exact same thing inside your box, by the way. There's nothing different between the two except for how many gigs it's got. So right now, this is everything you get inside the box. There's nothing else. This is all you need, really. You don't really need this if you're gonna watch my video about how to set this up, but that's all you guys get inside the box. There's nothing more, and that's all you need once again. Now make sure if you guys wanna see this in action to check out my setup video, my review, and manual. But that's it for this unboxing video. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write them down here in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.